So when he's on top of heroes with the Silence Aura from Crippling Fear, a hero like Ember can't get away, he can't even itemize against. Sure, you can buy yourself some time.
Some timings and peakness for some heroes, as some heroes are just not going to be pressured now, and others who are going to have more experience than you would have imagined. I mean, it's a level 3 Elder Titan on Kuroki already in this game. Now we're seeing the lanes are starting to get matched. They're going to have Monet up versus that ET as well as Night Sucker, but I mean, the thing is that Kuroki's got level 3 already. A level 2 Asper at this point in the game. Look at Apu. He's just dead.
Whoa.
Deny, though.
He does indeed. Nice miss going from yeah, the bottom lane. We can see Miracle and GH, this Jari, they should be fairly safe. Or do you think there's definitely a chance that RNG could get on top of GH in this lane?
If you get covered by an arrow, you're probably dead. Unless you're inside of the creep wave.
Oh, mid lane.
GH can't.
Oh, it's close. It's very, very close. Setsu will come out on top of that attempt from Weeha. Both of them trying to go for that first blood. Setsu's going to win it off the bottom lane.
There's that arrow.
RNG, they make the connection. As they get GH, Miracle chased down, will be able to get back behind the tower. They won't dive any further. But a quick 2 kills from RNG to kick. Still having that slight edge on Setsu and CS, but it's very, very close between the two of the mid.
Sent them back to base. Flame Guard is going to be up soon, but he doesn't actually want to stay in the lane because he's just too low. Doesn't want to have to use the courier to bring on any more regen. So yeah, Weeha, even though he died, is able to come out an advantage in another.
In terms of experience, if he was getting these kills as well, this lane would be an absolute nightmare for RNG, despite being able to force this lifestealer against the Night Stalker lane.
Yeah.
Very important that Apu gets these off every time. Now they'll turn. Open moves onto Kuro. Mind Control trying to body block them off, but Apu's on top of him, and this time the miscoil will be used offensive. Most of those early levels.
Yep. Nighttime hits too, so Mind Control only level 3 up top because of all these constant lane swaps, so you're probably going to stay up here for the time being to farm. And even though bottom, we said that they were going to get pressured. They did get killed that one time. Miracle's still able to secure some farm versus the Centaur with the IO bank.
And they're trying on mid. We are very low as Apu's going to come in looking to dive for 2 of them. A Photic Shield on Setsu, allowing him to continue to chase. We are trying for the dupes in the trees, and Kuro, he's just slamming down onto Setsu, punching him with a big old stapler. Chains are back up.
He's got a spirit and a stomp. Setsu is going to have to juke this one out. He's got the slide.
He's not going to use it.
To get it.
Didn't even turn to try and go for the slide dodge. Would have been hard to do.
It would have been hard because it's only level 1, but...
Now Kuro, he's looking to run down another. Afu's in trouble. He's being sandwiched in by the 2 of them. Wrap around from Weeha, punch the mango.
Find Afu as well.
They'll get the both of them. Liquid getting themselves their first 2 kills in the game. And with those catches around the mid lane, another... death on Setsu. Sure, he didn't die earlier, but he was pushed out of lane, so it's more time where Weeha's going to... Once you get this wraparound on Lanham, they've got the 3 of them here, Liquid. Lanham actually ends up duking past him. They'll look towards Flyby. It's a bit of a tankier hero to go for, but tossing him back into the rocket barrage will start to bring him low. Pop the stick charges, missiles on the way over. We are slapping him down with a tree.
And he has an arcane rune.
They'll get the kill. Flyby's gone. A successful rotation from Weeha. Manages to open up that bottom lane to be back in a bit of Liquid's favor. Mid lane, dive onto Kuro. Stomp will slow down Setsu momentarily, but the shield gets it back off. He can jump forward with the Remnant. Kuro slowly burning down to the Flame Guard. A couple of Remnants from Setsu will seal the deal.
Still off to a very solid start here for RNG. With these moves, I mean, Apu, right? He's just moving around the map, even though he's in Abaddon. Abaddon, as their 5 position, is able to make moves around the map like this and even deny yourself a couple of times. Very impactful. And we see swaps more from Liquid. They want to... Looks like they want to actually have a better matchup here in that mid. As Weeha just continues to roam around and try to set up for kills. Come on, in.
Trying to turn a bit, give a bit of damage back the way of Weeha.
Uh-oh. Setsu. He got too over-aggressive.
Whoa! He's dead.
And now Apu.
He's straight up dead. Liquid just turning around to Setsu.
Because pretty much doing what we saw tops in as well as mid one, like what we've been seeing all these tinies now doing. You just run around and just try to set up kills constantly, and then you park your carry hero in a good farming lane, which is that mid one, so they can set up for kills for themselves.
Ooh, that's a smooth one from Setsu. Sidestep with the Remnant. Gets him out of the stomp, gets him back in the Stampede save for the rest of the team. Moonlight Shadow used from RNG. They'll set up for the 10-minute runes. Mono will be able to take it right away from Weeha. No detection, of course, on himself, and in fact, RNG, they're the ones to strike. Look towards Kuro. Kuro's dead. And comes the backup. Miracle and GH trying to turn things around. Setsu has the Remnant, ready to throw up to the high ground. They'll get... Still a very close early game. Both teams
So many rotations.
sort of mirroring the pressure of one another. Dive in on the top tower will be responded to by TPs coming in. They're looking for mind control. He gets the crippling fear out. They're silencing them all in the AoE. Toss back, and now the combo from Miracle. He'll look forward to Monet, but Monet's rage is up. He'll turn lockdown onto mind control. They're bringing him low with a missed coil, but not quite enough damage to bring down the Night Stalker, as Liquid will stay all alive. See if they can chase and find anyone on the retreat. Stomp doesn't quite catch Arfu. He's not going to come back in. RNG wants to try and take this fight. They're on top of Weeha. Ult gets sent down by Kuro to split up the chase. Another shield from Arfu buys him some time, but again, another deny. And with the homing missile. With the leap up, Lanham's out of way. They won't chase. They'll just sell for the bounty runes. 2 for 2. Back up top. RNG finding a catch on Kuros. He's left behind. We're seeing Liquid's lineup trying to chase for a lot of kills with a lot of heroes, but they're just struggling to find the grab. There's so many ways for RNG to get away from them. Now, trying to play with the fear, but RNG, they're ready to turn Sensu. Beautiful jump in from outside of the silence, gets back in, sets up for the lockdown on Kuro. They'll come up with the old Stampede Jews to get themselves out of the initial team fight of Liquid. We are backing on the front lines, goes for the avalanche line. I'm able to turn with the burst. Miracle healed up by GH, but Sensu, he's got the grab with the chains onto mind control. Liquid are having to back off. Another big sleight of fist hits them all as Sensu continues to chase. Arfu's on the front line, but they turn. He's silenced. The crippling fear causing issues for Arfu, and now Sensu, he's falling low. The silence will end just in time, allowing Sensu to get back.
They're very tanky, very sustainable. We see as soon as that Stampede gets popped, they can choose to go for which targets they want, and they just have so much front line that they can just close in onto those targets. They didn't get on top of GH's IO though, so he was able to get a lot of sustain for his team as well.
Toss back here onto Arfu. They've got the sleep on both him and Sensu. Sensu's going to try and help out, and Arfu's already dead. Now they're on top of Sensu, and Missile's headed his way. Should be fine, he's got the 3 remnants. And with him back behind the tower, he'll get out of there. Liquid with the full 5-man, ready to put some pressure on mid.
They're just using that nighttime. They want to keep this pressure going. They have crippling fear up in 5 seconds again.
Looking for the wraparound. The balls will hit. They know that someone's hitting. They pop the dust. Sentries down. They have the vision on flyby. Lanham's going to try and help out with the arrow connection onto mind control. But Miracle. There's the ult coming down. Monet rage and an escape from him. He cannot stand tall for the fight, but Sensu's going to try and jump in and look for the cleanup. Chains onto both Weeha and Kuro. Kuro drops down the ult to split them up, and Weeha's in with the combo onto Sensu. Sensu's out of matter. Sensu's dead. He overcommits and gets punished heavily by Liquid.
You have to be really careful when you commit. May see early BKBs get picked up after their first damage items on the side of RNG just to deal with that crippling fear. Miracle.
For the wraparound, Arrow to follow up, they'll jump in, but again, GH in with the tether, starting to give Miracle the sustain he needs to turn and look to try and fight back. Arfu's the focus. Borrow time. We'll borrow him enough to get over the river, but the ball's slapping into the side of him, slow him down. Arfu, this time, will not be able to deny himself. Miracle now dominating as Liquid are coming out on top of these little skirmishes.
They're really taking advantage of the nighttime.
Onto Sensu. They got the damage during this amount of silence and lockdown. The stomp setup is getting Weeha in close. He's in with the combo. Sensu tries to throw out the remnants. Will be able to jump down to the low ground. Arrow holds back Weeha, but Liquid, they're chasing onward. The homing missiles going the way of Sensu. Is pretty deep behind the tier 2 tower, so RNG will want to try and fight back. The combo's out from Flyby with the back heel. They're back up to pretty much full Liquid. They're diving in towards the tier 3s. We are in with the combo. They've killed off Sensu and Lanham. Sensu buys back, desperately wanting to turn this around and punish Liquid for their dive as Weeha gets left behind by the rest of the team. Liquid getting everybody else.
Flyby does have a blink now, though, for RNG, so as we were saying, they had the Stampede and they had the Ember Spirit in order, and even the Mirana to get on top of that IO.
Going to try and fight. Looking at Miracle, but GH is going to be around to be able to save it. Team is coming in for the shrine. They're committing a lot onto this Jara, but there's the easy tear. The GH just comes across. They just start to turn things around. They've got the chase on towards Monet. Stampede will be used to get them out of there, but Flyby's left behind. The Centaur will fall. And Arfu, he doesn't look to be in much of a better situation. They're running him down. Liquid, again, just punishing any attempt from RNG to look for... But just what this Jara is able to do with the backup of GH's IO in comparison to what the Lifesteal is able to do with a similar amount of gold, it's just totally different. It's not even close.
Weeha, a bit far up here. Reload King's coming out, though. Liquid, they want to fight this.
Hey, Tanky is going to have the pipe buff off it up, but Weeha stepping away. Monet won't be able to finish him off even with the rage committed, and now the turnaround. Miracle goes to the 3-man cooldown, slowing them all, crippling fear out onto Monet. Monet stops to by Kuro. The Lifesteal is dead, and all coming into play is going to easily set up for another as they'll jump forward towards Arfu. Liquid just cleaning up. All right.
He's got to just beeline toward GH. But
Well, even with the
do they have
pipe
dust?
and with the mech and with the glimmer cape,
Yeah, they need
GH is going to feel pretty safe.
Yeah, they're going to need ways to find him in the back.
They're just going to toss mind control, and then they're ready to look straight into the base. There's the commitment with the BKB Sensu. He's trying to get on top of GH, but he cannot. The physical damage out from Miracle, it's too high. Sensu has to back out immediately as Miracle just cleans them up.
They will get mind control though, but Miracle's still holding his ground.
They're feeling strong. We are going to get the jump in onto another. Lanham's found out the jump, looking for the backlines. Can they kill it? GH is getting rid of. Finally get the IO. Now they're going to look to try and clean up more. Miracle turns towards Sensu. A buyback comes out from Flyby. Skura goes for the TP out. Change will cancel it. RNG pushing back Liquid. See if they can find any of the big kills. Both Weeha and Miracle would be a bit of a dream for...
Clean up the shrine. Aegis is going to be reclaimed in about 10 seconds. RNG trying to take advantage of that timing.
They do get the arrow connection onto Miracle. That Aegis and Satanic, he really isn't the target they want to try and find. Monet pops the wounds. He's trying to poke on a Miracle, but with the evasion as well, Miracle just isn't taking much damage at all. They'll surround him. Lanham's got to pounce out. They couldn't fit. It's on top of Monet. He's dead. Dead for 70 seconds. And with the missile chase down onto Flyby, Liquid's going to look for more. Miracle has the damage. Double kill for Miracle as there's 3 dead on RNG.
Sensu, he has no remnants. He's got one up in about 2 seconds.
And this silence
here again.
It's so destroying for the heroes of RNG. Sensu has got buyback, but both Flyby and Monet cannot return to the game.
Forcing so many buybacks. Miracle still holding his ground here. They don't have creeps though, so these Rexes, they are healing. Creeps will start coming in. RNG trying to set up for something here.
Can they do anything with just the 3 of them?
Lanham wants the back. He wants Kuroki.
He's got the connection. Jumps in with the burst. It's one of the backliners down. RNG. And they chase for more. Reminded it, if you let Liquid get the Gyro IO combination, you're not going to have an easy game.
Monet, gotta be careful. This is a incredibly farmed gyrocopter.
MidasHim heroes up, but they just cannot stop Miracle from taking these buildings.
They were trying to set up for a toss back play onto the Crippling Fear. Mind control had set it up for Weeha when he jumped.
I mean, they're actually just falling.
It's just dropping.
They got 5 heroes back. What are they going to do? They're now going to try and look for the jump. The commitment onto GH. They're focusing the IO. They get it. The IO's gone. Instant buyback from GH as it looks to rejoin the team. He jumps past the racks and look at the start the fight behind it all. They'll pop the flag, hit the racks. Liquid still get the racks as this is sort of a point in the game where sure they can kill off GH. But at this point in the game, the rest of Liquid are more than happy to fight without that IO.
Silence! He has that BKB! He's just dead! He's dead for 110 seconds!
Drastic plays, frustration from there for sure. They felt that they had to go for something big. That you can kind of understand why he would try for that, but he has no buyback. And sort of going for a play like that in itself is sort of the same as typing GG in the all chat. As this game is looking pretty rough and impossible for RNG to recover from. As their best bet, it's going to have to be looking toward game 2. This game 1, Liquid with a superior draft that's just proven impossible to break down in any of the fights. There it is. GG is corner. Liquid, they'll take game 1. Gyro and IO. Miracle's Gyro 12-0-11. And GH with the 2-4-20. It was a clean game from Liquid. And I don't think they're going to be...
Heard your brain wrinkling. What's on the line?
I was thinking Liquid might pick Broodmother or Meepo because there's so much single target and events fan out, so...
For some fun with a couple of the pros. I think I did it with No-Tail. Is the Arc Warden plus the Tiny. Later on in the game, you have traps set up. You have Spark Raid set down, and you toss one hero into it, and they just die pretty much instantly. So should be fun as Setsu actually gets up into Miracle's face and gets that Astral off. So he still does at least have that 30 attack, 30 movement speed to get on top of the Arc Warden to get those Astrals off.
Kuro and Arfu trading blows down the top lane. Both bring themselves down to pretty similar HP. We'll see in these side lanes, you know, which is the lane that you've got to be worried about. Bottom lane, Ench, one of the stronghold offlaners, should be pretty fine, but the top lane, RNG, They are looking to chase. The supports collapsing in towards Kuro. Kuro will be able to get away in the trees. They'll turn for the bigger one, surrounding Weehaw. As Weehaw, he gets taken out. RNG with this tri-lane. They've got a lot of aggressive potential.
And you've got your answer right there.
This is where the action's going to be.
Yep, this tri-lane is really where it's all going to happen. They did use a lot of resources in Apu. He's actually dropping very low. He's going to get the brain sap
Without
off.
verifying the brain sap. He's going to be fine. Oh no, the sound is waiting. Sound gets cancelled, but it saves his life. And Kuro,
he used a fairy fire as well.
He had to step pretty far forward for this. He will also survive. Monet trying to chase both of these supports with the help of Lanham, but GH and Kuro will keep themselves just out of range. Kuro goes for the quick trip back to base with the neutral creep denied.
Apu says, me too, why not? The Wild Wings now having the most kills in the game. Both suiciding and getting back as... Yeah, this tree...
But very, very close for the most part between these two teams in these first 5 minutes.
So we're, Pano was mentioning how important it is for RNG to come out ahead in the lanes, and they're not really doing so that much right now. And you have to be pretty worried. There's such an immense amount of team fight coming up from Liquid. They're getting aggressive.
Weehaw just dives in, looks towards that, and they will turn with the lockdown missile and the Hex out onto Weehaw. He's got a stick charge. Nightmare holds him down though. Weehaw trapped underneath the tower. RNG will punish Liquid for trying to get in. A very aggressive play, moving past the tier 1 and trying to get on top of the supports. Won't pay off for Liquid.
On him. Steps up a bit far here.
As the stick charge, to try and get himself out of vision, will be able to turn back, get the Hex off, cost him his life. But it may have just set up for more glory for Monet as he chases down Kuro with the missile. Kuro's trying for a neutral creep deny. It's not going to happen. Monet gets another, and Setsu in position, ready to set up. GH is trapped in the Astral. Monet gets on top of him. The Mana's back up for another rocket barrage. And RNG. Usually they had the numbers to kill off the supports. After an over-aggressive play.
Bottom, Lanham. He's stalking Mind Control, but Mind Control puts the sentry down. Will get dusted. And he's actually just trying to kill Lanham inside the sandstorm.
Yeah, but able to keep the distance, turn with the shackles.
The neutral! Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
No, it did.
Yeah. He's high level. He's level 7.
Chilling down
that would have been so much XP for both of them. For Lanham, he kind of needed that one.
And he gets denied.
Gets denied, and now top. That one's not gonna get denied. As Weehaw starting to build up those levels, 3 points in that avalanche. That tanky frontliner for the team as well as Flyby. Gonna be getting the drums and just straight into the BKB. They're gonna need those early magic immunities versus this high magic damage. Mind Control.
Mind Control's been found. Everything getting thrown down upon him. Some TPs were thought about. Are they gonna follow up on them? Still going in.
Another important thing that they do have is they have save, right? Setsu, a 4-step, as well as Astral. So if he's in position, he can look to set up if they do throw out everything onto an edges. Lanham.
They're in. They'll look for the combo. GH is there with the follow-up. And Lanham is found. Alfu trying to see if they can react. Setsu slides in with a 4-star. He's on top of Kuroki.
Spark rates though.
Kuroki will get taken back towards the mid. Flyby.
Nose on the high ground. On that right side. But diving past that tier 1 it's very, very scary. As Flyby, the blink come out, the A blast, he gets the hood off.
Do they have the damage? I don't know if they do. It's going to be close. At least Hex is out, Ray. Okay, with the lift back. There we have it. That'll bring him down under the threshold. It takes pretty much every...
RNG, they have to back up. There's no Enchantress available for them here. They're immediately starting to send their core heroes elsewhere.
Oh, he's going to just walk in with a wraparound straight away. No hesitation for Lanimo. Drop the Serpent Walls on ult. We'll see at the same time with the cooldown pop. Setsu, he'll fall. Miracle gets the kill. Monet will be able to strike back, but Mind Control in with the epicenter straight on top of the gyrocopter. Will secure the trade for Liquid for now because it's still going. The TP's in. Attempt for the feed script. Arfu's trying to pick off Weehaw, but again, Liquid, they've got the numbers. The disables are there. As
and they end up getting multiple kills, and they're not slowing down. These Blink Daggers, they want more.
They're looking for the jump. Weehaw
wants to toss back.
They're set up. Do they have the damage? They're going in straight away with that stolen Fiend script. It is enough. GH.
Bam.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Who needs the Dragon Lance? Oh, Setsu. Mind Control.
Next on.
Trying to start something off on this top lane.
Just the magic damage is just building up. Look at Monet on low. He's dropping already.
He's in. There's going to be a defensive Astral from Setsu, keeping Monet safe. Serpent Walls down. They trapped up Mind Control. It's a big ice blast that's going to be flying over this half the map. In fact, I believe gets pretty much all 3 of them. Didn't quite get Monet though, so Monet will be able to walk out. As RNG, they've got the 2 kills. Liquid still trying to fight with the drag back. They'll get Flyby as well, ready to offer the disable required to start a fight off Lanham.
Lanham will get broken. Mind control, he sees him, he wants him.
It's back up for Lanham. Can they help him out? Arthur's going to try with the Ice Blast straight down on Lanham. Will kill him off. The pass over from the Ice Blast does clip on a Flyby. So 3 dead straight away. Monet, he's still going to try and fight this. He's moving in with the BKB Setsu as well. They're looking to come in. There's the slam down onto Miracle. They'll get the kill, but it's going to cost him his life. Mind control back in with the counterplay. Burrow Strike will catch out Setsu. And we are jumping in. Arfu brought back for this. Triple kill for Weeha. Trying to draw the attention away. See if they can catch Liquid off guard. Miracle would be a juicy one. On his own, could be a good chance to kill him without any sort of payback. And they're straight up with the ult. Miracle is dead. How can they keep everyone alive? Flyby, he still wants to continue to try and fight. Weeha's going to get the chance to jump in and over onto Lanham. A buyback's coming out from Lanham. Get the control, but a quick force will separate Flyby from the aggression of Liquid. As RNG will keep their cause alive. And that one they'll definitely take. Taking down Miracle only.
Main focus of all the damage from Liquid there. RNG trying to turn this into a tower.
Can Liquid fight this? They're sort of hovering around on the high ground. Mind control doesn't have epicenter. They're going to go in with the Ice Blast. Combo straight away onto the two of them. They'll be able to blow them down low, but there's the Astral save. Setsu keeping Monet fine. It's RNG. They're thinking about diving past this 2-on tower. Monet, in fact, just popping the BKB and backing off. Miracle's back in the game, and they're starting to clean up Liquid. They've got the lockdown onto Flyby. He's forced down to the low ground.
He is TPing down. He wants to fight. That means he probably has BKB. He does.
Mind control. Tries for the quick fling, but instant reaction for Setsu to get away. Mind control still going to be able to get on top of him with the Burrow Strike, but there's a lot of heroes here on RNG. Quick combo from Weeha. Takes out Arfu. Now they're looking at the lockdown. Setsu's in trouble. Telekinesis tracks him out, but still get the chance to pop the BKB. BKB out for Monet as well. They're trying to TP out. Setsu with the BKB link will get away, but Flyby left behind will be dealt with by Miracle and the Tempest double. Mind control still looking for the chase to pick up as many kills as they can, as Lanham will be found. 3 dead on RNG as Liquid. They'll fight hard. RNG, the ones were trying to push the tier 2 tower down. They were over Liquid's half of the map. Everyone was back up on Liquid.
They're looking for the instant jump. Lanham, still no Blink Dagger for him to get that Blink Hex.
Here we go, smokes dispel. We are hiding around the trees, gets in with the Blink jump play straight away. Setsu, BKB's pop. He'll slide into the magnetic field, starting to steal the in of Weeha. Sanity's eclipses down, they burst out the Tiny. Miracle with its BKBs, look at the tower. Weeha buys back. He's coming over towards the Shrine, mind control. He's on top of Setsu with defensive Astral used. But of course, Setsu, he's already used the BKB. He'll get the Blink off outside of the Astral. Will still be able to escape.
Double Blink Daggers too. So many different forms of catch to start that fight. Liquid though, with this high ground claim, they will break the smoke.
They're in. Hex reveal, in fact, Setsu, he'll commit with the BKB popped. That's the big one, Miracle. That small difference between the OD and the Arc Warden. No, Arc Warden, a hero with 2 Midases, effectively. This OD doesn't even have a Midas at all, but Setsu.
Save again.
Let's keep it up. BKB's going to be popped by Miracle. Flyby starting to hit him from the side with the impetus. Buyback straight away from Arc, who wants to make sure this is a 5v5 as Monet commits with the BKB. Setsu's in with his own BKB, racking up the end as he punches into Weeha. Sanity's is down. Two big kills. But Miracle out of it. Setsu just clearly triple kill for this OD. As Dota Plus, where you're at right now, you cannot underestimate the power of Setsu. As Weeha, he'll get a kill. He's trying for the TP out. Do they have the damage they want? Weeha will escape.
But force the BKB. Monet has an Eye of Scotty. He just BKBs, charges it, forces Miracle to use it, and then Setsu just runs straight in the front.
It's in. The Hex is there. Liquid are going to come in with the counterplay. Burrow strikes out. They are punishing this RNG. They drove in for this one. Setsu's falling low. They've got to get back. Setsu falling a little low there. There's a TP over to the Shrine. Mind control. He's coming round. He's going to find him. TP's cancelled. Setsu is dead. And just as quickly, and we have this moment of brilliance from RNG. They seemingly throw it all away. Monet will be able to BKB and TP out of there. But diving...
They still can't underestimate how much damage and control there is from Liquid, and Flyby will get caught by the Euros. Also likely to get brought down from the...
Oh, no!
Even the barrage over the tree line from
the RNG! What? A little scary, though, for Liquid. We've seen in these 5v5 sets, who does always get the chance to get a couple of hits off. In fact, there's going to be a jump-in attempt here from Weeha.
4 steps.
Forced back up to the high ground. Skip the jumps in. Not enough damage with the Sanity's Eclipse to quite get the kill, and Liquid, they know now with the Sanities, they want to try and fight back. Arfu from the side, goes for the feed script, but the stolen feed script for GH. Turns things around, the Bane will fall. Monet moving it on the front lines. He's trying to finish up Miracle, but Miracle's too tanky, he can hold the distance. They'll turn back towards Mind Control. That's the first big kill as he's dead. The more buyback, the black cannon hits around. Sensu will fall. We are a Miracle, they've got to be careful. We are edged up. Miracle's BKB is popped. He'll TP out as RNG.
Bubble, when you're hitting versus heroes, MKB does not work on towers. So whenever Miracle is in position to just throw that magnetic field on the tower, Monet has a very hard time just walking forward and actually committing to do damage elsewhere.
And goes from the wards. They'll start to put the pressure on Mind Control. He's in with the Bro Strike. Monet falling incredibly low. The Hex lockdown's there as well. They'll burst him once.
Find him. The tree throw.
Wedges takes him out immediately. We are with the barrage of trees, finds the kill on Shaman, and they have to back up RNG. The Aegis push won't be successful. As Aegis is taken away and the
Takes a plenty. Afu trying to hide Mind Control. He seems to know.
He's
He
gonna
does.
find him. Persistence from Mind Control as he hunts in the tree lines, catches out the second support. Back.
Yeah, that one to commit forward for that one. And Spark Rays being set down all over the place. Even though they are smoked up, it does get broken. They get the chance to
Pitch straight away. We are going to look for the counterplay, but Lana with the BKB can commit for the shackles. Sensu's in as well with zone BKB. We are gets himself out of the circle board. They've lost the two supports again. Both Lana and Arfu buy back immediately. Mind Control tries to go for the epicenter.
Monet's got Miracle.
Sensu, the pass bys there with the ice blast. Monet takes out. Miracle turns to focus in for Sanity. He's dropped out, but he's not quite enough to get the big kills. As Monet is dead, another burrow from Mind Control holds back Flyby. Flyby and Setsu. Still seeing if they can get anything done. The two supports from both sides falling. Monet being the big find though, to easily less than half their HP. Things would certainly be different once Setsu's able to get the refresher, but as we say, still playing it safe in terms of saving for buyback. Top lane, Mind Control looks for the jump in.
He's just dead.
They're there waiting for him, and they're going to step forward for GH. He's got an Eon disc. It's unlikely to save him. Will try and turn the Nightmare play. Won't do anything for the Rubik because
He's down
GH
once.
falls.
Dire's middle tower.
Well, I mean, it's second smartest. So we have it.
Maybe by Miracle.
Quick defensive play from Setsu with the Astral. The backup Ice Blast. They'll actually clip onto Monet and pass over Setsu. Setsu is on the front. Let's get forced back. They'll get rid of the double. BKB actually popped by Monet. This is going to mean that RNG do have to back off. Despite the fact that Liquid were only 4v5 for the next minute. RNG.
Still being continued.
They want to try and start something over Liquid's half of the map before going into Roche. They get the Hex from the low ground. Starting to poke onto Weehaw. He's actually going to jump in. Looks to go for the support straight away. They're on top of the Bane. Arfu's out of the fight. Does not have the luxury of buying back. It's unavailable. It's now Liquid. Mind Control. Burrow striking away. Jumps in. He's a little scared of getting hexed. He's just trying to sort of recce the situation. They've got eyes for it. Flyby. That's the damage we're talking about. Weehaw. The trees with that day.
Oh, okay.
Not too bad.
It's not that bad.
You can get out of every 10 double.
Yeah, they've got the DD route now on the Tiny. So look at this. Weehaw's pinging on the trees. He's positioned over here. They're starting to set up the Spark Wraith trap.
Dire's bottom tower.
Poking at the double. Weehaw.
They're trying to do the toss back play onto the Spark Wraith. They're trying for
They
it.
are trying. It's going to cost Weehaw that BKB charge.
We were hoping for it in this game, and it looks like they're actually trying to set up.
Sensu's in. Popping the BKB. He's going to slide straight past the race with the BKB active. But the BKB, of course, is not a long duration anymore. They have to make so much happen within those very few seconds.
And it's scary. There's that massive trap of Spark Wraith
You
right
cannot
there.
go near here.
Can't go near that area.
You're going to get tossed straight into it.
Tossed or telekinesis. Monet commits forward. He's done Miracle.
And straight away, Monet,
He's
he's dead.
exploded.
He is dead, and I believe he used his buyback before he died. He did. He's already used his buyback, so he doesn't have it
No,
for the
he's back up.
second.
He's back up.
No, sorry, his
Okay,
BKB. His
gotcha,
BKB. He
gotcha.
doesn't have the BKB for this fight.
He does not indeed.
Then the
Sensu
first
committing forward.
one, Setsu. He's in already, though. Weehaw picked up the double kill. Setsu. He's looking to try and turn the focus, but Mike Jones in.
Setsu.
He has to be the power strike. He's on top of Setsu. Setsu's dead. He'll buy back straight away. They've lost Lanham. RNG, they're going to have to use a lot of buybacks for this. They've got Miracle. Can they get all the trees? They are, but Flyby will be safe. The Nightmare and the Force Staff gets him out of there.
He gets his cheese off as well, so he's back at full HP.
Setsu blinking forward, trying to find a catch, but Liquid, they're on the high ground, and they are out of there. They're able to get themselves BKB charge, and that's the point where RNG themselves may see the chance to collapse back in on Liquid, knowing that Weehaw won't have that magic immunity.
Yeah. Weehaw. throwing some trees at the supports. Alpha taking half his HP from that one.
Yeah, just look at this as well. Because of this Arc Warden, he's got an active DD and a DD in a bottle. There's just DDs for days on Weehaw. He is going to have a very high uptime on the chance of getting constant double damage routes.
You don't even have to back up and collect power runes. Don't have to back up and collect your bounties because you can just keep spawning them.
I mean, that's so 2018. You know? This is 2019. And Miracle just giving them all the runes that they need. Not for long. We're only halfway through the year, Giannis. What's going to happen?
TI is all that matters. More runes, another arcane rune. So Miracle, he's going to be able to spawn runes even more frequently.
He goes in. He tries for the top back, but this is the problem. Instant access, and there we are. That's the risk he plays when he jumps in without using the BKB. And
Miracle.
now,
definitely just change the tide of the fight if you're able to get this situation. I don't think he's really going to get brain saps off anyway, so might as well go for the big play, right?
See what they can do here. The fight's going to begin. The trees as well. It's just destroying the tower. Monet is dead. Immediately, Lennon will drop the watch, but he's gone. The Linkers pop. They'll allow them to control.
Every single time he will have a DD in the fight.
Thanks to the Aghanim's Arc Warden.
God, what do you even... Try to find a solution. I mean, they just have to try to catch it, but... Weehaw just gonna now sit in the back for the most part for the next like 2 minutes or so, unless he's trying to actually commit forward here on the flyby. Double crit. They will be able to clean up that double. The range racks looks like the catapults will bring it down this time, but it's a 70-minute range racks. They're pinging. The Arcane Rune is prepared. Miracle's gonna probably pick that one up, set up more Spark Wraiths. And they're trying to go for the racks here.
They don't want to buy back on Monet. They want to try and hold the best they can without having to use it. But maybe Liquid can poke it out. Setsu forces out the BKB from Miracle. We'll slide away for now.
Flyby. The Spark Wraiths. Okay, he's got the Aegis still. He's really starting to eat quite a lot of those there, as he doesn't seem to really care.
Hey, just soaking them up.
But now, is it enough to bring him down? They're gonna pop the Aegis.
Just sells out and over Setsu. Find himself an arcane rune. Wouldn't be too shabby with the old sanities and refresher orbs. Those big cooldowns getting taken down a little bit.
30 seconds until Weehaw has the
trees. So, but you get these pop with the trees. The trees, they're hot. Monet. Every single time, whoever gets caught in that volley has to immediately escape. They're now in threat of maybe even losing flyby. Astral will be able to try and save the trees again. This damage done.
Top though, look at Lanem. He's feeling sneaky.
Oh. I mean, that's very pushed in this top lane.
They've got Miracle already TPing back though.
Backdoor protection will be down a little bit. But we'll see how if that is long enough for them to get in.
The volley.
Oh, Hafu! There is just no hope for anyone held underneath that damage, and at the same time, Jarrett saved for now by the Astral Setsu. Trying to get him out of there, they'll turn towards Mind Control. The BKB's out for Monet, commits onwards towards Brokey, chasing down the AA. Glimmer Cape keeps Kuro safe, back over towards the bigger focus. Shackles are attempted, Astral's gonna be down, they've lost Adam, he's dead for 2 minutes. Flyby sitting back, offering up the impetus, and they'll kill off Mind Control. GH trying to jump forward, Setsu's back in with the BKB, they'll kill off the Tempest double. As Mind Control buys back.
Oh my god, the tree volley Setsu, 2 crits. And another crit!
Oh, it hurts. It hurts so bad.
The frequency of crits because of the...
I mean, how do you fight this? How do you stop the Tiny from sitting at the... Are you just hoping they're going to run out of trees soon?
They're starting to. There's not that many left in that area, but... Liquid will finally push up and get the first set of racks of the game at 75 minutes in.
Planting them around Weehaw.
That would be fun. I think this might be the most current gold I've ever seen. Yeah. 18,000 on Miracle.
Whoa. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
You know, he did do well at
They got the Monet, get it brought down.
Just right. He's got buyback. He's got buyback. He's going to be Setsu committing on the backline. Burrow strikes out from Maestro. He's revving up the epicenter. He's on top of Setsu, but we are dead. They've managed to eliminate the threat of the Tiny. Triple buybacks from Liquid. They want to keep the pressure on. Telekinesis dragging back the OD. They've got through the Linkers. They've got through his life. Setsu is gone. 5 versus 3, Liquid pushing in.
No buyback remaining.
But it's the mid towers slowly being sieged by Liquid. As the
Now,
first
quickly.
tier 4 will fall.
There's no trees in this area. That's the one thing that Liquid does not have right now.
That's Weehart's one weakness.
Yep.
He needs the trees.
The Miracle bringing down the tier 4s. Second one down to 600.
Honestly,
They look happy with that. They're backing up.
I know I joke, but maybe Dawn and Priest deserve it.
I
Let's start doing a little bit for the environment, planting those trees.
Just who does? They don't even have rooms for
I mean, that's the thing. It's I guess it's a little awkward with the inventories. We just start.
Come on, sprites!
Looking to end the game with We Are Guru and GH alive. They'll go straight on towards the tier 4s. Deso's picked up by GH.
GG.
And GG! It's called. Liquid take game 2 at 78 minutes in, taking the series 2-0, knocking RNG out of vision. And Liquid, they'll continue to just look stronger and stronger as they make